to me, trends are fleeting, right? I think when you learn about a trend, it's probably too late. So I always think about it from what's the best way to achieve the outcome. Sometimes it can be through a trendy ingredient, and that could help, elevate or bring more awareness to a product line. I think what's really changed is how consumers are learning about products and ingredients. More information at their fingertips with social media. There were products, I joked about it before, that we thought were going to take off and be so cool and never went anywhere. But this was really pre-Instagram growing to where it is today, or pre-TikTok. And I think what's really exciting is that desire that's now coming from the consumer on, cool, interesting, um, whether it's like the product goop itself or the ingredient or the delivery system. Whereas before, sometimes things were maybe a little too early for the customer to truly grasp. And now it's almost, the cycle has become so short. That's why I feel like you can't plan for trends, because the cycles are so much shorter. So you always have to stay rooted in like the customer first.
You said something interesting earlier about when you do the research online and looking at what competitors are doing. We have a story on Forbes.com right now about why you should kill your company, which sounds crazy, but the advice is basically like, think about what you would do if you were your company's biggest competitor. What would you do to beat it? Have you ever thought like that, or
Yeah.
what ideas have come from that?
I don't know if I have an example of an idea, but I do have examples of on the day-to-day conversations that may come up internally, where if people have a traditional mindset of, if you come from traditional beauty marketing, you think about your own product line as if it's the only one that exists, right? And you're like, where's the white space within our own product line? And you might be afraid to create something that's better than what you already have, because, well, then your customer is going to say, well, why do I need this one? But I'm always of the opinion that you should, if you're not going to, someone's going to eat your lunch, it might as well be you.